Hi everyone. I did this tribute to my dad at his celebration of life last Saturday. He passed away on November 3rd. He was a strong guy. As a teenager, he was mean. I mean, he was strict. Not really. Yeah, he was mean. He was very good, loving dad most of the time, but he had a temper. He got it from his dad, and so he married my mom, I think, in 1956. They were married and within 3 months, and they had 6 kids, 3 girls and 3 boys. Well, one of them was me, and I was the baby of all 6 kids. My dad said to his, whenever he would take me around, he showed a lot of pride, and he said, "This is my baby. This is my baby of the family." I always kind of hid behind him with a grin because it made me proud that he would call me his baby until I got to be 10, 11, 12. "Dad, I'm not a baby anymore," I always told him. Like, "You're still my baby. You're always my baby." Anyway, I was the youngest of 3 girls, and then our brothers were all older than me. And so there was Bobby, Jimmy, Patty, Mary Jane, Carrie, and Judy, me. We lived in the country. We were raised hard. We had to work hard. I had to do my chores when I got home from school. I could not go out and hang out with my friends, ride my horse, all things I like doing, till I had the house cleaned up. That was good. I'm glad he taught us that because I still try to do that. And he instilled a lot of good work ethics. He had me out helping them. They would sell Christmas trees for money in the winter. And my dad would have us girls, all of us, out there helping drag the trees out of the woods. It was hard work. He would get mad if I only took 2 trees. And here I was, just a girl. So I grabbed 5 if I could, just drag them as hard as I could. And that made me strong. Actually, in junior high, I was one of the strongest girls in gym because my dad worked me as 1800s girl would get worked. Anyway, he got sick when I was 28. He had a first mild heart attack. It was I had to leave my job and go see him. I wanted to. They told me Dad had a heart attack. But when I was talking to him, he said, "Yeah, we're not all, I have to die sometimes. We're not going to live forever." And to be brave, and that he had a good life. Anyway, so he changed his diet. He started eating, he juiced every day, vegetable juices, meats, or not meats, but beets, carrots, and a bunch of celery, and sometimes he'd add fruit to that. I didn't like it that way. But he would juice, make my mom try to encourage my mom to drink a glass too, at least 3 or 4 times a week. Anyway, he changed. He wouldn't eat hardly anything fattening, cut out fats and goodies and salts. And, he went from 158 to 140 pounds. But he walked, he kept active. He rode his motorcycle till he was like, I think, 84. Then he kind of slowed down. Anyway, he passed away this last November 3rd. His heart was bad. He had carotid artery disease, and his body was shutting down. When I went to the hospital with him, I met him there with the paramedics. He had lots of water in his stomach, water in his heart. His heart worked its hardest. He didn't want to leave us all, but Mom's taking good care of. We have granddaughters and all grandsons that are helping her out. Anyway, this is a song I wanted to dedicate to my dad. I'm not the best singer, but I think of it a lot lately. It's called Daddy's Hands. Daddy's hands, Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I came to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were holding my mama when she was upset. I made that up. It's more like Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I came to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and warm when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as nails when I done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I came to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands. I remember Daddy's hands working till they bled. working hours and hours just to keep us all fed. And I don't remember the words, but that was a song I dedicate to my daddy. I love you, Dad.